Welcome back to my
Real Talk
with Kiara McLaughlin.
and Roger Southam.
You did a good job.
I did. Very smooth.
Did an intro.
I know, right?
So let's recap a few things. We're going to talk about Bada Banu,
Badabano.
the new government,
Super exciting.
a little bit of questions about lawyers, and some updates.
Well, more kind of lateral thinking and how solutions can be derived for you to get you better value.
AKA how Roger is a bad ass. And then I want to show you guys the exterior of El Oceano and what we're going to be bringing for our clients the end
Right.
of this year, which is exciting.
It's pretty stunning, actually, having just come in for the first time. It's pretty amazing.
Stunning is a stretch, but yeah.
Oh, it will be.
Well, it's like an ugly duckling right now, but it will be stunning.
Will be amazing.
Yeah. So Bada Banu was great.
Yep.
A lot more people turned out than I expected because last year was quite smaller. Were you here last year?
No, I didn't do Badabano. The first time I done Badabano.
Yeah, so it was really funny because we were giving free everything. Free rum punch, free beer, free
Big shout out to
sandwiches,
Cayman Spirits, Cayman Distillers, K-Brew, Cayman Cigars,
Pure Clean.
Pure Clean, MyRealTalk.
And then we also were doing a fundraiser for One Dog at a Time, which is still going on. But it was so funny because everyone's like, is it free? And I was like, yes, it's free. They're like, are you sure?
I know, right? So next year we'll put a sign out saying free...
Free things.
Free things, yeah.
Things.
Yeah. For people having walked all the way.
Yeah, and water.
I know.
Yeah, they appreciate the water a lot. So, yeah, and then we give away free goodie bags. So that was a little bit fun and different.
Yep.
So yeah, we're always thinking out of the box. So
So now we'll be thinking what we do for Kamas.
yeah, I mean,
We should do something. We should do
well,
something.
we'll talk about
Yeah,
it.
we'll see. Okay, watch this space.
Yeah, there you go.
Now, super exciting election. I've got to say, big shout out for Compass TV because I've actually sat and watched their coverage on the night of the election, and I thought
Really?
they did an amazing job.
Interesting. I was watching Cayman Mall Road the entire time.
Shout out, yeah, no, they did a good job.
Yeah, so you were watching Compass. I was watching Cayman Mall Road.
So yeah, election. Interesting, I thought, and I've got a lot of faith in Andre, and I hope they do a great job, and I think they can do a great job.
Yeah, I mean, it seems promising, so I'm hopeful.
But there were some interesting bits that came out because there was a couple of the PPM guys that got a minority vote but retained their seats, that had there not been the other two parties to split the vote in their area, they wouldn't have got in. So combined, the CICP and the CINP had over 60% of the votes in both these two areas. And the two guys got in with like 35% vote share.
Well, truthfully, when I was watching the whole election, if they had run like as a collective bigger group,
Yeah.
I mean, I felt like they were kind of teaming up with each other anyway.
Yeah.
Because they were even in debates and stuff.
But it was
they were
just a couple where they split the vote. That was the shame.
Yeah, so I mean, but I mean, they still, they got together, created the government, and
We'll see what comes.
it is what it is.
Fingers
Hopefully,
crossed,
there's a lot of hopeful for the new government, so let's see
Yeah.
what happens. I'm looking forward to some change in the Cayman Islands.
Yeah. Hopefully Caymanians come first, and that's the way forward.
Yeah.
Right, now, sensitive subject, and one we're going to have to tread around carefully because a lot of my best friends are lawyers, and I love them to pieces, but they are the most frustrating breed of people on the planet of how they assess risk or look at things and what they'll do or what they won't do for clients, or how they interpret things. Now, as I have mentioned once or twice, I've been in real estate a damn long time. And it's what I trained in, it's what my profession is, I do a lot of other things around the edges, but that's my core.
Yeah.
Right? And I've been around lawyers my whole life.
Yes.
And I've done everything from training lawyers because the partner appears at the first meeting and then doesn't appear until the last meeting and dumps trainees on that I've had to do the legwork to get them to understand what's going on with things in the UK. I used to be involved in shopping centres, particularly where we would draw up the leases, and I was doing most of the legwork. I did some complicated deals in the UK where the lawyer actually ended up with a partnership in his firm because the deal was so complicated. and I had to walk him through step by step to get what we were doing. I won't go into the detail because that bit's not important.
But we don't want to know about UK, we want to know about Cayman.
Right. So
That we want to talk about Cayman.
and lawyers play an integral part without a shadow of doubt, and there's a lot they do that is good. But when I get frustrated is when something that is very, very simple is perceived to be a huge risk, and the client is asked to pay an awful lot of money relatively to do something that is insanely simple. And the other half of that coin is with the banks and undertakings for getting discharges. Now, we live on a postage stamp and we're surrounded by water.
Yes.
If I run, I've either got to be a damn good swimmer to get away, have a plane ready, or something. But for most of the time, the money's not worth it, and I ain't going to risk my reputation or anything else. Now, MyRealtor holds professional indemnity cover, which I'm not sure any other broker does.
So before you continue, let's just give a quick description on what professional indemnity is. So when people see this, lawyers, banks, clients, you can now see the level of protection you will receive when you work with MyRealtor.
Okay, so we are regulated by the Royal Institution of Chartered Surveyors for everything that we do.
AKA RICS.
Which is a worldwide governing body. Normally on Ireland, the only people that are regulated by the RICS are the valuers. We are regulated across the board. Now, the reason I've got that is more to do with my background that I've translated it into the way we work here. Client money protection and professional indemnity. Now, professional indemnity is an insurance policy that is available to a client or third party to sue us if we do something wrong. Now, the corporate body cannot escape the island. So that is here and fixed. Now, we're giving way more than anybody else. If I give an undertaking, it has some clout and some meaning and some substance behind it. Mm-hmm. But as I say, we can't exactly escape. And trust me, I've spent 47 years on my reputation. I ain't going to throw it away for a couple of $100,000 on a loan repayment or something like that. Yeah. So what we've done very recently is thought laterally for a client, and we have saved them close on $5,000 in fees by working smarter, not harder, by delivering a service to resolve problems that we were told were high risk and unsolvable in a short period of time. In fact,
I think Roger is really being humble when he is speaking, because this is one of the main reasons why I even joined Roger 3-4 years ago, because the questions that I would come to him at, like, are we able to do this? And he would say, yeah, why not? And I'm like, are you sure? He's like, yeah, why not? Why wouldn't we be able to do it? And I'm like, I don't know, like, because I was just taught that we couldn't do it. And he'd be like, no, that's not true. So even with realtors as well, they're trained to think a certain way, be a certain way, and I guess practice a certain way, where I think that's one of the main differences with us. Not only are we authentic, but we actually think out of the box.
Oh, yeah,
we won't just, a deal won't just fall apart. We will fight tooth and nail, go every route possible to try and save that deal before we're hands up and we say, we've done everything we can. Yeah. We can't do anything else.
Yeah.
So what Roger did with that particular deal, and when the lawyer wanted to charge more than was necessary, and not realizing as well that the client itself was a previous lawyer. So
that was quite
so
funny.
The client, the seller itself was a previous lawyer. So it's like, what the fuck is going on?
This is not a problem. This is not a
Yeah,
problem.
so the way how Roger just handled it so smoothly, I couldn't believe it. I was like, are you going to tell the lawyer? He's like, no. I'm like, wow, I would be bragging about that.
No, just, just play. I mean, we're telling on here now, but I think it's just really to highlight that in your journey, and there's an awful lot of buyers that come to us and we'll offer a kind of hand-holding service from start to finish, because what people are doing infrequently, we're seeing have done every day, for me, every day of most of my life. And it's what we know. So we're going to hold your hand, we're going to take you on the journey, we're going to make it as cost effective as we possibly can for you, and as secure as we possibly can for you. That's our promise, and that's our guarantee for you.
And some might not like us because of it, but we don't care. It's not about us or our competitors. It's about our clients and them
Always about the client.
winning. Always.
Always about the client.
Client first.
Client first. Poof.
Cool.
That's attractive, getting your tummy out. Yeah, go on, man. Get your tummy out.
Why are you looking at his tummy?
I'm not. I'm just looking at how he's got his shirt. Why would you put a long sleeve shirt on? Anyway, go on.
Because it's hot. You don't get, hot.
Then just suffer it. Why, you know, I don't know.
Let the man have his tummy out. Jeez, no, sir. All right, so I want to walk you through El Oceano and kind of
Super
give you insight on what changes are being made, what is happening, and how it will better for our clients, our guests.
So, what we should say, El Oceano has been on the short rental market for 2 years now, I think it is. Has always done very well received, great reviews, great ratings on it. Everybody loves the house when they walk in. But what is extraordinary, the owner has not just sat back and gone, this is okay. He's extending and adding, and what I'm seeing here, now you're going to look and go, boy, what are you on?
Yeah.
But to see what is happening and what is being done, when it is finished, it is going to be spectacular.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be one of the, I can see in the future, this is going to be one of the main places for events.
Right.
Not only Airbnb, short-term rentals,
Yeah.
but this will be one of the main locations for events.
We've used
parties,
it. We've used it for
etc.
seminars. We've used it for launch events. And that was before the changes. When you see that, whoa.
And now with all the additions, and
Right.
I'm just so excited to see what's going to happen at the end of the year.
So if you're going to wander,
Yeah, let's go.
let's go.
All right, so right behind me, you can see that he is doing a 2-car garage.
Wow.
And very smartly, he's also adding a 1-bedroom apartment at
Love
the
it.
top. Yeah. Woo. So our studio. So that would be very exciting.
With no windows.
I think the windows are on the side.
I was being flippant.
Oh, I think we have to go to the other door. They blocked off here.
Yeah.
Sorry. Let's go to the other door. Roger!
Come in.
Roger, where are you?
Just got lost in the chocolate.
Are you eating? You don't share any snacks.
No, Terry's all chocolate on the.
Come on. Unbelievable. All right, so you can see the apartment here. This is where the access will be, and then you see the little small windows. Yeah, it's exciting stuff. And then there's an exit door. Follow me. Watch your step. We don't have insurance for this. I should be watching my step. I'm the one in heels. I'm so excited to show you guys the house. This is probably one of the most exciting showings ever. And I'm showing it to Roger. Seem more enthusiastic, Roger.
I am so enthusiastic, it's untrue, because I love that.
Yeah.
That
So
I
now imagine how beautiful now it will look
right.
here.
Oh my
So what
gosh.
he's doing here is we're adding a balcony at the top that wraps right around to the back. He's added another 1-bedroom on the right.
Oh my gosh.
And not only has he done that, but he's expanding the deck, added a jacuzzi, and there will be an outdoor kitchen.
Beautiful.
So for barbecue events, anything you want to do, I'm telling you, this is going to be the next hot spot
Oh, no, it is.
for events in the Cayman Islands. I can already see promoters and event planners calling us to do it here.
You can see it for so
I
many different
wish
things.
that this would be ready for my baby shower,
All right.
but it won't be. But this is going to be amazing.
This is stunning. Just stunning.
Yeah, and then look how big that one
But having
bedroom.
the two 1-beds either side, I think, is a great idea.
Yeah, he's adding an extra bathroom as well.
Yeah.
Because there's only one showered bathroom
Yeah.
at top
Yeah.
and a half bath, so he's adding a 3rd bathroom.
Yeah. Outside kitchen.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Stunning.
So we have to increase the prices now for this.
I know, right?
Not gonna be
Tell you what, you're going to regret if you didn't book early on this place, because it won't be that cheap anymore.
Yeah. Oh my God, this
And
is
that
gonna
is-
be
that is-
amazing.
That is still, I think, just stunning.
All of the celebrities will want to book this house here.
And one of the beautiful things about El Oceano is you are so secluded. You've got no one overlooking you. Mm-hmm. You've got nothing to interfere. You've got private dock. Just perfect.
The truth is, you can't even find the property if you don't know where it is.
Right. You
have to know where it is.
That's how secluded it is. You've got to know where you're going.
Yeah. And then, of course, you can never beat this view.
Even I've driven past it more times than I care to remember, trying to get
Roger, it's my tour. What did he say?
It's not important right now.
Huh?
It's not important right now.
Why you interfere in my tour? It's my tour.
Your tour.
And then, of course, you can never, ever beat this view.
I know, right?
This is probably one of the most beautiful view in the Cayman Islands of the Sound. Oh, I love not kayaking, paddle boarding out here. Oh, I see the little fishies jump. What's that?
Oh, jellyfish.
That's a jellyfish?
That's a jellyfish.
That's not a jellyfish.
That is jellyfish. Do you think that's a jellyfish?
That's not a jellyfish.
Right, okay. Like and support the video, and then answers on a postcard
That's not
in the comments. If
that's a poor outro.
That is a jellyfish.
That's not a jellyfish.
I'm not going to touch it, I know that much.
All right, well, thank you for joining us on another episode of My Real Talk.
And from El Oceano, have a great month, and we'll see you soon.
Until next time.
That was a pathetic until next time.
Oh.
That was really down.
I don't know if she caught it, though.
I don't know. Might still be recording for all we know.